I ain't mean Hey, what's up? What's up, Cap? What's going on, y'all? Hey, Lynn T, Liberia Rose. Ah, I caught that. What's going? Cutting up already. Just cutting up. Can't even help herself. She just cuts up. It's an involuntary reflex. um, what I was gonna tell y'all about? Um, obviously, we're doing something tomorrow. I wasn't aware that we were. I heard online. So I'm gonna have to get in touch with Tracy D. Um, because I wasn't aware. I saw it in a live video. Um, yeah, I came in today. You've been sipping. What you were sipping on? I went to our store down the street also. I need to go shopping tomorrow and get some groceries. Baby, I have some vegetables in the refrigerator. I need to stock up on everything. Um, I usually wait till Sunday, but I gotta go tomorrow. Someone sent me some emails. Stella, okay. Someone sent me some emails, and I spoke to someone else, and I wanted to address something. When we did the gentleman's panel, obviously there were a few women that were offended. You know, I'm sorry if you were offended by some of our responses. Um, but I didn't want to come across as being, rude or because there was so much going on in the chat. People came in doing the most, and some people may have caught the shrapnel. You may got caught in the crossfire. I want to apologize if you were one of those people, but I stand by what I say about. Hey, Chocolate Bay, I stand by what I say, what I said. Um, about being responsible for your actions and having an accountability. When we were talking about the DL men. See, okay. We're talking about the DL men. And I've had experience, I've watched from the sidelines. I've seen women that were affected by DL men. And I speak from my own experience, my own reality. Um, and sometimes people don't like hearing that, but it's a harsh truth. Women, we know women are 90% of our support on here in this sector. But some women act like they don't want to hear the harsh reality. There are a lot more DL men than what you really. I think if women knew the amount of men that were DL, it would scare the hell out of you because men are very sexual. They don't discriminate. Some men don't discriminate one mouth from another. That's just the reality of it. And I think a person should be honest with you when you have that conversation. But a lot of times, how honest are you with the man that you're with? If a man asks you how many men you've been with, I've always observed women and men give different answers to that question. If a woman, men brag about sleeping with a lot of women. That's like a notch in their belt. Women don't brag about sleeping with a lot of men. Women take the number down, men elevate the number. Men brag about how many, women like to say they've done it with less. Hey, Divin. So I wanted to address that. And when we were talking about the F word and the N word, and women were all, not the N word, gay men. Okay, I got gay men in here now. Chocolate Bay, captivating, um, guys. Who else? Whoever is in the bushes, or if someone's in your bush, let them stop and answer this question. Um, where this whole debate and this division about the F and the B word, we keep that is something I feel that people try to make equate those two, but they're not the same. And women were taking when I said that, women in the chat were like, I don't like being called that word. I don't like, and I've seen them, and I'm gonna do some screenshots because some of your content creators that I support the women in the sector that are content creators primarily, but some of them refer to themselves as bitch. That is how they refer to themselves. It's a term of empowerment. It's not derogatory. But because this is my point I wanted to prove. I wanted to prove um, they're not the same. Women can be offended by it, and I understand being offended. You don't like being called that word. I respect that. Uh-uh. Be nice, just. um, because let me tell y'all how some of y'all are hypocrites. This is the hip, because I know y'all will get on here and you let your favorite content creator say that word, and y'all will be in there, yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on. Okay, I want y'all to pull up a song where a gay man says they're 100% that F. I'll wait. Send me a link. I mean, tell my moderators they can post it. I want to hear a song that we're saying with the F word. Hey, Sagittarius. Okay. Trina calls herself the baddest bee. Lil' Kim had a song, I'm the queen bee. What song do gay men empower themselves by saying F word? Who says the F word is maybe a catty queen that's trying to put someone down? That snarky, stereotypical gay men, they use those terms. Gay men that have careers and working don't say the F word to make us feel better about ourselves. We just don't do it. Chocolate Bay, captivating. But the song, I don't, listen, I respect if a woman doesn't want to be called that word because sometimes it has a negative meaning to some. No, hear me when I say this. TC, no, any gay man in this sector, you never hear gay men call each other the F word unless it's derogatory. The gay men in this sector that have called people the F word, they were not saying it in a positive manner. They weren't using it in any positive way. Now we all know that. Let's not play. And gay men, yeah, gay men call themselves the B word. Yes. Yes, they do. Yes, we do sometimes. That's why I didn't understand why people were trying to equate those two, because they're not the same. I don't say when I call my friends, hey, what you F's up to? When a gay man is talking about another gay man that they don't like, they'll say, a good example, when Cookie, Lookie, Cookie, what's her name? You know what I'm talking about. Uh, when her and Liz got into it, didn't Liz say, I see you're acting like those F's. Stop acting like an F. Do you think she was using that as an uplifting? Okay, Cookie Tookie, yeah. Was Liz using that word as a term of endearment when she called Cookie Tookie that? I mean, seriously. Okay. Right. When she and Liz got hands, she got hands. I'd have to harpoon that heifer. But that's a big old gal, big old Amazonian queen. But Lord, defamatory, yes. Because listen, I'm a black man first. I'm a gay man second. Liz had no right to put them hands on. But you know what, y'all? Lord forgive me, but I watched that clip like about 10 or 15 times. I It was wrong, yes. But did I laugh? I did laugh. I laughed. It was just, I don't know. I have a sick sense of humor sometimes, and it was funny as hell to me. Because when she said, Cookie Tookie was talking in her regular voice, but when that lick hit her, she was like, oh, ooh. I was like, what? Where the hell that bass came from? She was like, oh, you hit me. Liz, why you hit me? Liz. But when that lick hit, the baritone came out. She sounded damn near like Barry White. Let me tell you something. I've gotten into it with a half-ton queen. And when I say half a ton of queen, this queen was like 6'4", 400 pounds. Now, I'm not mama and raised no fool. Only way I'm gonna approach something that big is if I have a harpoon or some treats to make it, behave accordingly. But I wasn't sitting up trying to run up on that big old thing. Hell, that thing will mess your front end of your car up if you hit it. But I was always taught. I can understand that, but I can tell you from my friends' experiences, they faced discrimination among black people because they were gay more so than being called the N word. I'm a black gay man, and I look at the N word and the F word the same. But I know white friends of mine, this white homegirl of mine, she grew up around nothing but black people. And when she talks, she'll be like, let me tell you what that nigga did. I don't think of it any kind of way when she talks like that because she's grown up around black people. When you have like a stepmother that's black that your father married and you've been around her your whole life and you grew up with her family, I can't take an offense to that because we listen to rap songs that have the N word in them all the time. We can't try to we can't use that when it's convenient for us. We've embraced that word as a positive thing. I don't speak like that unless I'm talking about someone acting stupid. But hey, John Stewart. Um, but I don't sit up and there were two types of gay people that I didn't get along with. I've said this before. Really butch women that had really nasty dispositions because they wanted to be a man so bad that they tried to become their whole persona was being an asshole. And then there were the queens that were so Nelly and feminine that they tried to be real bitchy because they thought that was an accurate portrayal of being a woman. I never got along with those two extremes. I've always had lesbian friends that were cool, easygoing. Um, hey, what's up, Logan? Um, yeah, shout out to everyone in the chat. But I never sat up and thought that I would be having a discussion about the B word and the F word. Yeah, because every time I heard people say it, when a person is past, if you're a woman walking with your homegirls and men pass by in the car, they may be like, damn, B, because they're looking at you thinking that you're fine. They find something about you interesting. So that's how they voice it. You know, these hood rat dudes talk like that. But if you're walking and a person see you, a homophobic person is not going to say, damn, F. It's not the same. I can't say that enough because people have sent me emails about this. Right. But when you talk to your homegirls, I heard many women talk to their homegirls and they'd be like, hey, B, what's up, B? Let me tell you what a B did. I don't talk to my gay friends and say, hey, let me tell you what a F did today. I know I'm, you know, hey, Miss New, okay? You know, even just that whole thing of a competition and, you know, respect each other. Some things you find derogatory, I may not find them derogatory. Um, I'm pretty pragmatic and I say what I mean. I mean what I say. I don't really mince words with my friends. If my friends are doing something effed up, I usually tell them, you know, hey, you know, if one friend was with an abusive boyfriend, I used to tell him, either you're gonna get out of there. If you're gonna stay with him, just get used to taking those ass whoopings. Because you must like him because you stayed with him for 2 years. And he was offended when I told him that, but stop complaining to me and he's going upside your damn head. Now, me, I'm from that school. I'm from the old school. You cook some grits and you argue with him in the kitchen while you cooking grits. You argue while you cooking grits or frying some fish and let him come in the kitchen and you calling him all kind of B's. You call his mama a B and everything. And I bet he ain't gonna come up on you. Miss Piggy, right. And absolute. That's exactly true. They say the B word like it's a Greek. They'd be like, hey, B, a B ready to step out tonight. I know people that talk like that. And when people were in here talking about they know gay men that say the F word, well, your friends are really snarky and they're using that term. We don't greet each other by saying that. We just don't greet each other like that. You got the chocolate babe, captivating Christian in here. A few other snacks are in here as well that are gay. And they know that we don't greet each other like that. We just don't. Thank you for coming in here, reserved parking. You've been watching. Oh, hold on. Thanks for joining the conversation. And you know, I told you guys about the DL guy from my grandmother's neighborhood. This DL guy This DL guy was running around sleeping with men and women and giving them all HIV. And he was cutting the guy's hair in the neighborhood. First off, when he approached me, I thought he looked deeper. And I was like, if you don't get your emaciated arse out of my face, and I was like, not interested at all. And I was like, I knew this guy for many, many years since I was practically a little child. And, I was a child only a few years ago. But he was like, he slept with someone I knew, and she didn't catch it. But he slept with some drag queens. He slept with gay men. Basically, he slept with anything that had a heartbeat. Um, Hot grits, right. Baby, my grandmother, that's why my grandmother always told me, baby, you date a man close to your side because the bigger they are, it's harder to control them. So you date a man that's small and near to your size because they're easier to control. Now, this was my dad's mother that said this. Because she was like, I don't take no A whoopings from no N. And she would say the N word. She said, hey, no. And when she would know, when she knew about me, and she would be like, don't let no man put their hands on you. And I was like, Mama, I'm not gonna do that. Mama, I ain't putting up with it. If they put their hands on you, I'ma beat their A. My grandmother didn't play. And she would see people and she'd be like, oh, he got sugar in his tank. He got sugar. My grandmother would say he got sugar. I told y'all she would ask me what I like to do. She's like, baby, what y'all do? And I'm like, Mama, like, go out? She's like, nah, what y'all do? And I was like, oh, Mama, we just hold hands. I'm not saying, what the? She'd be like, mm-hmm. Baby, my grandmother, she was like, she used to talk about my step grandfather. She'd be like, I married him, but I didn't marry him because of his pecker, because he don't have that much of a pecker. And I used to be, Mama, I don't want to hear that. But he was passed away when she said this. He didn't have that much of a pecker. And I was like, mm-mm, mm-mm, no, I don't want to hear that ever again. Yeah, my grandmother, when she would see my friends, because my grandmother brother was gay on my father's side. That's the story I told about my uncle that was transitioning to become a woman. And he moved to California. He passed away from AIDS in the 80s. And he my grandmother said she would never see how her mother was to her brother. So she said she would always accept her children and grandchildren regardless to what lifestyle they had. But my grandmother would be like, she would tell me stories about, the guys at her job. And when she meet my friends, she got so comfortable with gay men that she was so comfortable that it made me feel uncomfortable because the things I didn't know what she would say. And like my friends were, some of them were DL at that time or quiet and they weren't really out. And when she would meet them, she'd be like, hey, Queen. And my friends would be like, and I'd be like, Mama. I wouldn't say anything then. And my friends would just laugh. But she'd be asking me, baby, is that a queen? Is he a queen? Is he a queen, baby? I'd be like, no, no, Mama, he's not a queen. You don't like that word. And she'd be like, oh, Mama ain't trying to offend nobody. I thought that was a queen. Because her brother was very flamboyant. So she kind of referred to all gay men as queen. Oh, damn. James Boss, you did say you're from Louisiana. That's that old Louisiana type of. Maybe them Louisiana grandmothers didn't play. No, it's not an orange. You talking about my chair? No, my chair. As you can see, I like. Let me give y'all a. Look, I'm not trying to show too much, but I like orange a lot. You see, my curtains are orange. The screen? No, I don't have an orange filter. I guess it's just the lighting behind. It's so much orange in here that it's giving that effect. It's a lot of orange. That's one of my favorite colors. Hence why the chair is orange. But it sure is strong. Baby. But yeah, my grandmother. Oh, thank you, TX90, for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Okay, let me see. What's the best way to talk to a child who you think is gay, lesbian? What's the best way to support them? How do you ask a child if they're gay without making them go? I would think, let me say this. You have to let them get to a comfort level with you. Let them, like, if you're watching something and there's a gay character, let them feel that you're supportive of the character you're watching on TV. If you're like if you're watching Will or Grace and or like Modern Family, and they have gay couples on there, just say those people, there's different types of love, you accept all. I think you have to let them come to you. I got these from Wayfair. This chair came from Wayfair. But I cause I remember my father. What's a proposal? Where's a proposal? But I thank you for the super chat, TX90. Um, oh, but yes. Oh, thank you, TX90. Because I remember how I was as a baby gay, a gayby. When I was a gayby, I didn't want to come out because I had an older cousin that was gay. And I kind of saw how older family members acted around. They made it like he was going to touch on us or something, and he never did that. Um, so I was reluctant to come out to family, but hell, I came out when I went on. I guess it was like the door, the hinges to the closet was kicked off when I went on Ricky Lake. And when my family saw me on the show, they were calling. Baby, I had fourth and fifth cousins down the line calling my grandmother's house. Just be doing. I know she be cutting up, Lynn. That's our little wayward child. That's my wayward child over here, cutting up, fighting in school all the time, fighting girls on the last day of school, just doing so much. Let me see how my screen look. I'm going on YouTube on my laptop. Let me see. Let me see what y'all are talking about. What you're talking about. No, it looks the same. No, it looks the same. Okay. No, it looks the same. Okay. No, it looks the same. Okay. That's funny. That's funny. But okay, ask don't do my girl like that. Jon Stewart, take my girl out to dinner, you know, lavish her with expensive gifts. And I should get gifts as well because I'm a friend of hers and I've told you what to do. But I remember because I've had women to approach me and I'm oblivious to a woman flirting with me because I don't be thinking that women are flirting with me. So they'll be like, "You have pretty eyes." And did they tell you you look like Prince? I like Prince. Prince was a sexy man. And I used to be like, it's raining outside. They say it's supposed to rain tomorrow. I know Lynn T. Baby Lynn T, you know we've had conversations. She's more reserved. Y'all are two sides of the same coin. And I'm there as well, I must admit. Captain D's and get a fish. What the hell? Jon Stewart, you gonna stop with all that. just be good. You know what? I can't eat Captain D's. It's something about those shrimp with all that bread on it. Um, a place here that's good in Houston, Jess, is Captain Benny's. Captain Benny's. Just don't be. You have to be a Southern lady now, just. You can't be wanting to fight. But bubble guts. Oh my God. I think that happened to Wally. Wally had bubble guts at one time in DC. But after he ate something. You have to scrape that up, Jon Stewart. But I told y'all a story about the bully I had when I was a kid. Do y'all remember that story? I'm in Houston, TX90. I'm Southwest Houston. My family's from the north side. My family's on the north side. I grew up on the north side and East Texas. Lynn T, don't be, you know what? Lynn T, don't be prodding her along. You know, TX90, the house that I was in got flooded out in one of the floods we had because I stayed in Spring. You know the Ponderosa neighborhood? I lived in the Ponderosa neighborhood, and all of the houses got flooded out. The second flood took us out. The whole neighborhood was flooded. But I had the bully. I had a bully, this next door neighbor that stayed next to my grandmother. This boy was bigger than me and older than me. And he would wrestle me and like he was like putting me in headlocks and everything. And one day he did that, and I was sitting on the porch, and I was like sitting down. I was like about 8 or 9, and I had tears running down my face. And my aunt Valerie, she came and she was like, "What's wrong with you?" And I was like, I said, Derek, he hit me, and I was crying. And she said, "He did what?" I said, "He hit me." And she said, "You know what you do? Next time he F with you, you pick up something and you knock the S out of him." And I said, "If I do that, I'm gonna get in trouble." And I said, "My mom was gonna whoop me if I did that." And she said, "No, she ain't gonna whoop you because he shouldn't have been putting his effing hands on you." And I said, "So I could get him?" And she was like, "Yeah, if he hit his hand." That's all she had to tell me. I sat and I waited like I was a predator. I waited in the window, looking out the window because I knew he was gonna come back outside. He came back outside like about 30 minutes later. It was in the summertime. It was hot. Kids were playing. I saw him come outside, and I had this little pipe I got from the side of the house. It was a broken pipe. I got that pipe and I chased him. I caught him on the side of his house. They had a burglar bar gate, and they would lock the gate. And he must have went on the side of the house to get something. And I cornered him. And I told him, and keep in mind, little me, 8 or 9 years old, and he was like about 10 or 11. And I caught him on the side of the house, and I had my pipe in my hand. And I said, "Didn't I tell you to stop playing with me?" And he was like, "Oh, you better put that stick down. You ain't gonna do nothing." Whop! I hit him. He said, "You better whop!" I hit him again. And after about 10 licks, y'all, I could have been in jail if that was in this day and time. Because when I hit him, his knuckles were bleeding. And I told him, "And don't F with me anymore." I said, "Don't F with me anymore." And he was crying. And I just walked, turned my back to him and walked to the house next door. If I don't tell you, ever since that, after that day, that boy worshiped the ground I walked on. He would not do anything. If we were playing and he did something, I said, "You better stop." Didn't I say stop? He would, he left me the hell alone because I think he realized that he probably was saying, "This MF is crazy." And he said that I know he was thinking that little MF is crazy because when we were adults, we grew up together. I've known this guy since I was a baby practically. So we were adults, and you know how guys sitting outside drinking beer, talking, and all, my grandma's house, my uncles and cousins were pretty, well known. Um, and he was telling my uncles because they didn't know he was trying to bully me. They didn't know he was bullying me because my uncle was a little older than him. But he told them, he said, "Man, this dude right here, that dude right there." I was standing to the side talking to somebody. He said, "Man, your nephew, that dude right there, if I get into it with somebody, I want him on my team. Because that little MF don't play." And keep in mind, we were like 20 something years old when he was saying this. But I learned at that age that if someone's bigger than you, you have to even out the odds of your winning, which means breaking a table leg, picking up a pipe, spray some hairspray with a lighter, anything to get them off of you. A little crazy don't hurt, but on the YouTube streets, we witnessed crazy to a whole nother level. You remember when Monique said, when you have an abusive man, when you go to the house tearing up stuff, you knocking dressers over, pushing tables over, and throwing chairs against the wall, he realized that you got crazy in you, and he doesn't want to see that crazy, or he'll be scared to go to sleep. You know what, Karen? You need to stop with all that, because you be doing the little shade. I keep telling y'all I'm 27 to 35 years old. Mostly I'm like 28, 29. But but thank you. But I realized that just I think about those old times. Baby, I have some story times to tell y'all, and I've experienced some things, I've witnessed some things. Um, just crazy stuff. Just yes, absolute. 27 to 35. Right now I'm like 29 because I took some of the facial hair off. Karen, you know what John well, no, I was just gonna say John Holmes. Uh what's the guy with Watson? The devil was once an angel as well. Yeah, I was yeah, so the guy that was the bully. But the strange thing is that relationship kind of took a different turn the older we got. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. But thank you, Kenya. I feel like a baby. I barely was legal to drink a few years ago, and I love that. I became of legal age. Um, y'all, I was hanging out at the neighborhood drug house. Not the drug house, but it wasn't a drug. It was like a trap apartment. It was a trap apartment because everybody was smoking green and drinking all the time, and I was hanging out there. It was my escape away from home. Hey, Joyce McPhee. That's an Irish last name. He busted you, right? Um, but I tell people I grew up in part of East Texas, so I have that upbringing of being like a country boy, as far as doing a lot of outdoors things. My family did a lot of camping. We had horses and cows, um, all the different types of livestock. My grandmother had chickens and ducks, and she had a garden with everything. She had peach tree, plum tree, pear tree, uh, pecan tree. Oh God. Yeah, Karen, you didn't cut up. You just showed out. You one of those kids in church that be getting pinched because you cutting up. Because baby, I know I was one of them. Looking under the little girls' dresses, and I was a child too. I was a bad little boy. I told y'all there was a little train track that was no younger. It wasn't being used anymore, and there was a little bridge, which is a trestle, and I was hiding under the bridge, and the little girls would walk over, and I was like about 7 years old, and they would walk over the bridge, and I would be peeking under their dresses when they would walk, and these girls were like teenage girls, and of course I would get in trouble because someone would go tell those church mothers, and them church mothers were mean as hell, and my grandmother would come to pick me and my cousins up because they were the goody two shoes, not doing too much. Uh, I was 7, yeah. And the woman would see my grandmother and she'd be like, Miss Williams, you know your grandbaby cut up today? And she said, oh, did he? What was he doing? He was pulling that little gal hair. The little girl said, con Jesse Lee. They say con, cause country people say con, and they're trying to say cousin. She was like, he was looking under con Jesse Lee's granddaughter dress. Or they would say, I was trying to give Bible class and he kept doing stuff in the back. He trying to make everybody laugh. He being the class clown. He talked back. Or I was doing so much, and she would be like, I would think I got away with it, y'all, because I wouldn't see it. I think that helper had the power of teleportation. Because when my grandmother would come, I wouldn't see this lady because we would be waiting. My grandmother said, y'all wait right here, where she dropped us off at. Wait right there. When Bible school is out, I'm gonna pick you up at this time right here. I wouldn't see those church mothers. But then it was this one mean one. She would wait till my grandmother pulled up, and here she come from around the corner from somewhere. Now she didn't walk slow for the whole time I was there, but why she got energy when my grandmother pulled up? She ran her ass over there like Jackie Joyner Kersey. So she would come over there and she would be like telling them, my grandmother would be like, well, thank you, Jesse Lee, or Willie Mae, or whoever the hell one of them. It was about 5 or 6 of them. And she's like, I'm glad you sure told me that. And I would be quiet like I'm asleep. Girl, I would play like I'm asleep or looking out the window. And she would be just talking about something else. And I'd be like, yeah, she forgot about it. I'm good. I didn't got away with it this time. Baby, we would get to that house and she'd be in there and she'd be talking to one of my aunts saying something like, I got to wash those greens. Did y'all pick those greens? And I'd be like playing. And she said, brother man, don't you think that you done got away? Because I'm going to whoop your arse. You know I'm going to get you. And I used to be, don't think you done got away because you know I'm going to whoop you because you knew better than cutting up. Then I'd have to go pick a switch. Now, how the hell you going to get me to go pick a switch? And I got to pick a switch that's going to hurt me. I have to go pick something that's going to hurt me. I would go pick the switch and I'd hit myself with it. I'd be like hitting myself. And I'd pick something that was flimsy that wasn't going to do too much. Baby, you bring that little old flimsy thing to her. She'd be like, oh, no, baby, you going to get me. You going to go pick yourself and you're going to pick another switch. This not going to do. So I got to go pick a damn switch that's going to hurt. So I got to make sure it's stinking when I hit myself. And I think all those years of getting whooped with switches made me have a light leaning toward S&M as an adult. So it kind of worked out. But those were the good old days. I mean, not the whoopings. Not the whoopings. Baby, I would put toilet paper in my pants so the switch wouldn't hurt that hard. I would put toilet paper in my pants, paper towels, dish rags, Anything that was gonna cushion that blow. Yes, the small switches hurt the worst. And but she wasn't hitting me on my butt. She'd be wearing my legs off, so the damn tissue didn't do no good. I my great grandmother, I would visit. Now the grandmother I'm talking about with the switches, she stayed here in Houston. My family would send the children to the country for some of the summer to my great grandmother's house that stayed in East Texas. And when we would go there, it was like we were being sent to prison. My great grandmother was mean as hell. Mean. And she was like one of those Louisiana type women, older, Creole, whooping and cursing and drinking. But we would be out in the garden and working like we just working in the cotton fields. And she would make us like, I like some of the things that we would do, like go swimming and stuff like that. But I think about things we did, and it was like we could have been killed because we were so wild. And we had horses, and we would ride the horses with no saddles sometimes, and we were swimming in lakes. And this is in the country. And I, as an adult now, there's no way in hell that I would get in lakes to swim. And we would swim in lakes, and well, the fun part was hunting. I would go hunting with my uncles and grandfather. I learned how to shoot guns when I was like 9 years old. What you said? I'm trying to read the chat. 9 inches for your little booty. What the hell? Wait, I can't. Why? It's whooping nowadays. Karen. What was 9 inches? I grew up hunting. I was pretty good at it, but I'm not for hunting now. I wouldn't hunt any animals, but I got guns for my birthday or Christmas. That would be my gift sometimes, like pellet guns. I had a 22 rifle. I had a 410 shotgun. Um, and I learned how to shoot really good. And my grandmother would give me the gun. My great grandmother would give me the gun, and she was like, that's what got me from catching a lot of whoopings was learning how to hunt because she liked when I would shoot things and bring my grandmother. My great grandmother was a country woman, so she ate like quail. Well, quail is not really country, but if I shot like quails or doves, wild ducks, geese, turkeys. So I was shooting a lot of birds for her. But John Stewart, you're gonna have to show my girl a picture though. She have to see who she talking to. Because I've been catfished, so I don't want that to ever happen to anyone. Well, And the name fit one of those people because the catfish actually did look like a catfish. A three-way? What the hell? I stopped doing those when I was 18. Let me see. He trying to get his Mac on. Y'all, do y'all see my weight bench? I haven't put it up. I put my weight bench together. The one I told y'all. Well, I ordered one from Walmart and it was just trash. But my little weight bench back there, I put it together. Oh, but I'm sure you have a heart of gold, John Stewart. Doesn't that matter? Just. Do I like, do you like this one, Rebel? I do. I like this one. Um, I like it because I have my barbells sitting on to the side here. Uh, I start my workout regimen. I've been working out periodically a little at the office here at my apartment complex, but I wanted to start working out at home because I don't like going to the gym. I don't like working out around a lot of people. Oh, okay. Just another fool. I'm not trying to bulk up. Well, just a little more muscle mass because I am 5'7" and I weigh 144, 145 right now. I'm trying to get up to like 155 and no more than that. I want to gain like 10 more pounds. Hey, Red Scorpion. Oh God, I got Red Scorpion and just in here tonight again. Can y'all behave yourselves? Really, just don't. You'll join a monastery. Oh we. Now that's hard. That's harsh. John Stewart, you would join a monastery to avoid getting with Tracy? What if it was like a sympathy screw or like you were drunk? What did he say? He said if he show you his pic. I saw that. He wanted a menage. Who did he want a menage with? He wanted it to be just and who else? Did I show y'all? I'm talking here. Let me see something. Red Scorpion. I want to do another photo shoot. Red Scorpion. Let's do a photo shoot. Me, you, DJ, and BJ. I want to do like a theme. The theme is going to be the Matrix. I mean, because of course you like black. Red Scorpion. Y'all, when I tell y'all Red Scorpion is like permanently stuck in the Rhythm Nation mode because he wears black. His favorite color is black all the time. Okay. What was the emoji? Thank you, Clark Kent. Oh, I appreciate the support. Thank you for stopping through. Now he said he'll break me. Oh, no, you ain't gonna break her because she ain't gonna just as she plant her feet down, she ain't going nowhere. Black is a sign of power, yes. And it's also very slimming. No shade. I showed y'all some of these pictures. I was showing, I don't care about people seeing this. I took this picture. We've done this before, and I showed some of y'all, but my mods are fantastic. Look at that, baby. One of my cousins on the ghetto. My cousin. Oh, okay. Well, that's considerate, John Stewart. That's very considerate. You have the heart of an angel. But hey, Lola Mignon. Yeah, we were by this waterfall here in Houston, and it was primarily white, but you could wear splashes of color, and it was probably like about 20 people that weren't in the picture. So wait, Red Scorpion, what did you say to Red Scorpion? We need to take this picture when it warms up. I showed y'all this. I showed some of these pictures. This was me standing up. Look closer. They were talking about my umbrella. They thought I was doing the most, but ultimately they all were wanting to have the umbrella in their picture. My cousins, so this two of my cousins. My cousin, baby, she be doing some outfits on. That's me and my brother. But my brother is so. My brother will give his last to people, and I have to always tell him, don't. People will take advantage. Yeah, but I think. But see, just she can fashion a weapon out of a damn straw. So I don't know if you'll be safe. She can make a shank out of a plastic straw. Isn't that my cousins and my aunts? These are my mother's sisters and my first cousins. Thank you. But let's see. I thought this picture, this was my idea. Of course, it was my idea to take a picture like this. But that little thing was slippery. If you made the wrong move, you'd bust your arse. Of course, me and my umbrella again. Well, this is a picture of some of us. Some of them weren't there yet. This was one of the first pictures we took. My family be saying I'd be like, okay, y'all, let's get over here. Okay, let's assume everyone in your positions. No, we have to do it like this. They be mad at me. I'll be like, I was acting like I didn't really want to pose, and then the guy was like, "Well, can you stand over here?" And I was like, as soon as he said that, baby, I started striking poses with my little umbrella, and my aunts were laughing because it was like, so "You didn't want to take a picture, huh?" That's one of my favorites. I like that picture too. And that one, is that the same? They're kind of all, those three have just slightly different poses. Thank you, Diva Didi. I we're supposed to take a picture in black. Black and red, I think. That'd be the Christmas picture. Cap, are you gonna do a video? Cause I wanted to do a StreamYard with you. We can go on your channel and do a StreamYard. Would you like to do that? Y'all, I want y'all to go support my fellow gentleman's panel member, Captivating Christian. Um, Ladies, he has golden locks that blow in the air when he walks in the room. There could be no air in the room, but when he walks in, his locks just start blowing. But he definitely. Are you asking me if they're contacts, or do you know for certain that I wear contacts? But um, when he walks in the room, his hair just starts blowing involuntarily. Um, I wear clear lenses, um, but because I have a prescription, I wear glasses. You never see me in glasses, but I do wear glasses. Um, Reading glasses. Let me say that. Thank you. Romantic and elegant of a. You're romantic and elegant, Warfarin, Obey? Captivating. Captivating. I was asking you want us to. Red Scorpion, don't get her started. Red Scorpion, would you contain yourself? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I printed those photos. You know what? I said, I'm not going to Walmart. Let me go to work. Hell, we got a printer at work. I'll utilize it. But captivating. Do you want to do a video? You want to do StreamYard on your channel? Cap, come into the light, captivating. Come into the light. Let me tell y'all something about Just. Below that hardened exterior Below that mean exterior that she gives y'all, well, right below that exterior is another mean exterior, but up under that one is the heart of an angel, and she's sweet. I was like, I was looking at Wally had like a bump or something on his head, and I was like, damn, that bump on your head is so big that it has its own bump on its head. But let me sit down differently because baby, they be doing screenshots. They'll probably screenshot a picture and try to post it on Lipstick Alley. Uh, oh, all right, big spender. Just you better not pass up that opportunity. That only comes once in a month or 6 months. Where's Captivating at? Did you? Who ran him off? Captivating. Captivating, come back out. I know it's a few people hiding in the bushes right now, not saying anything. Um, yes, and thank you for posting that, Diva DD. I want y'all to check him out. And wait, hold on. What's with my internet? It's Brother Jay. Let me see. Brother Jaden went live like 6 times a day. Y'all, I'm gonna go check. Let's go check out Brother Jay, see what's going on over here. Captivating. I'm gonna hit you up because we may do a live if you want to. Y'all, because after Brother Jay goes off, I hope he don't do a Jerry Lewis telethon tonight. I may do a stream yard with him. But Captivating, I'll hit you up first because I want Captivating to get his 4,000 watch hours. Mob meeting, yes. We got Just, Lynn T, Diva Didi. I want you, let's do a, when do y'all want to do the mod meeting? Because this beach has to be contacted in Kimberly Black. It can know we can't have over 6 people. Oh Lord, my sister, she just, I promise you, y'all, she's sweet. Just, she's sweet. She is sweet. I got you hypnotized. Well, firing. You can send me a picture, darksunx1x at yahoo.com. Because I'm not going to be talking to you if you're an 8-year-old little white boy trying to holler at me because you got your parents' phone. What time you going to the fight party, Lynn T? Would y'all like to do an afternoon mod meeting tomorrow? Okay, you're 37. I like older guys. My mods are amazing. Okay, you're 37 and 6'2". Okay. Okay. That'll be good. We can do that around noon tomorrow. Because I wake up like at 9 o'clock anyway. I'll be up. Now, unfortunately, even when I'm off of work, I wake up like 8. Oh God, don't just. How much are you a big guy, Wolf Aaron? Are you heavy set? Are you stocky, Peterbilt? Just Jess. Damn it. You know what? Ooh, this girl right here. This girl right here. Uh-huh. Don't take off running. Bring your behind back here. Go pick a switch. Okay. I've dated stocky guys. Now, are you stocky or are you bigger than that? Now, be honest. Because I've dated stocky old country cornbread fed Jethro Bodine dudes. No, you ain't. You ain't gonna be quiet and stop lying. You know. Ooh, Lord have mercy. You going to dinner. You going to bed with no dinner. See, okay. Lynn, exactly, Lynn. Exactly. Yeah, let's see what Brother Jay talking about. See, it's that little mouth. Smart, grown. She grown. She too grown. All right, I like that name, JB Jeffro Bodine. I used to watch the Clampets, Beverly Hillbillies. We used to my aunt, one of my aunt Kim, we used to call her Ellie Mae. We still call her Ellie Mae. My aunt is so country. When I tell y'all, we were at like a game reserve, and we had my brother has a big RV, really nice inside. So we really don't be camping because it has a full bathroom and everything. But my aunt was trying to catch the little alligators because she wanted her some boots made, and she likes alligator meat. So she was thinking of a way that she could put an alligator in a cooler, a little baby alligator. And I was like, Kim, you know you'll get a ticket. You can't be getting these, you can't get these animals here. They're protected. It's against the law. And she was like, ain't no man gonna tell me what I can't. God put that here. And man will put you in jail, Kim. So she asked the game warden came up, he talks to everyone, he's driving through. And my aunt said, If one of these little alligators try to attack me, can I get it? Can I kill it if I'm defending myself? If this little alligator that's like 2 feet, a whole alligator, yes, she wanted to put the alligator in a cooler. My aunt would have hit that damn thing upside the head with a brick and killed it. She is not, my aunt shoots guns, she goes hunting, she goes fishing, she rides horses. I think in another life she would probably we say my aunt is closeted because she like a stud. My aunt is, I think she a closeted stud, to be honest with you. But nonetheless, uh just didn't you say you were gonna be good? Didn't you just you know what? Ooh, Lord have mercy, this girl right here. Lynn, don't be laughing at her. This girl right here. You just wait till we go to Kroger's. Just wait till we go to Kroger's and I see your friend in there. Thank you, Linty. She can't be good. She don't know how to be good. She embraces cutting up. Just as that cousin that would always get us whoopings. See, that cousin would get us whoopings. Y'all, let's go see. Okay, let's see what Brother Jay talking about. We can do a mob meeting tomorrow. Just if you talk to this beach, and I'll get in touch with Kimberly Black if no one has her number because I have it in my email. Diva Didi. Don't they be doing them? Listen, I love my moderators because they are sharpshooters. So if y'all see anybody cutting up in Brother J chat, y'all do some screenshots because they be doing the most. I just want to block them before they even come in my chat if they doing crazy stuff. Okay, y'all, let's go over there. Let's see what's going on. To Brother Jay, let's go. If you don't know the platform, Jay Wilson on YouTube. Um, let's go over there and see what's going on. And just, will you not just, you know, you part of the the Sun Tribe. Can you not go over here to somebody's house and cut up? Now we going over here to your cousins, yo. We going over here to your paw house. We going to your paw. Okay, Lynn T. Right, thank you. Because Lynn T, I want you and Diva Didi. I want y'all, I mean, because I want to get some input from our moderators because I'm hosting a gentleman's panel this week about some topics that we can discuss. Because I like to get the input like I was telling y'all before. So y'all can think about it. And, we talk about it tomorrow. And by Monday, if y'all could give me some suggestions, then we'll go from there. But meet y'all over here, Brother Jay's. All right, y'all. Peace. I'm out. See you there.